What are we talking about today?
What are we? I don't even know. Take 3. What I do remember is that it was really sad.
Oh wow. The big boss died. Are you forgetting? Oh, spoilers. We should probably be saying spoilers.
We need to stop saying. We need to stop.
Welcome to the Beyond Hollywood podcast. My name is Cynthia McKenna.
And I'm Nadia. And it's season 2.
Season 2 of the Beyond Hollywood podcast. What are we doing in season 2?
I mean, what are we doing? We are trying to do things a little differently. I think, what are we doing, Cynthia? What are we doing? We're going to have different discussions. We're introducing something new. And, I mean, we'll just go with the flow and see how it goes. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For the next upcoming episodes, it's mainly like reaction podcasts. We are talking about shows that have come out because we're realizing C-dramas and K-dramas are hitting us from the left and from the right, and we are unable to choose what to watch. Sometimes we're so overwhelmed until we're like, you know what? Let's just take a drama break. Let's just do that.
Exactly.
So we thought it would be a good idea to challenge ourselves to watch a couple, maybe an episode, maybe 3, maybe 9, maybe finish an entire show. You know how it goes, Nadia.
Explain, but anyway, we'll get into that.
But you know how it goes, where you're like, let me just see what it's about.
I know.
Then you're in episode 35.
That's true.
Yeah. So we just want to see what all these new shows are about, and we wanna give you our first. What is it? Our first feel. Our first feelings about the show right off the bat.
Yeah, our first reactions. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I may not sound like it, but I am. Because when she said drama break, I'm there. But anyway, I mean, am I going to get into that? Maybe not.
Yeah. Let's not.
Let's not. Because it's going to get sad. I also can't be outing myself here, so
yeah. But the short version of the story is we kind of feel like the best dramas have come and gone, and we're struggling with these new dramas.
We're so speaking of best dramas, I'm rewatching She Would Never Know, which is also Sunbae Don't Put On That Lipstick.
Okay, yeah.
And I mean, like, why am I rewatching shows? I need to be watching new shows, but there I am. I just saw one edit, and I was like, I kind of feel like I need to rewatch this show again. But then it's still too fresh. It's still too fresh.
I'm so sorry, but you're not the only one. Because I just saw a TikTok edit not a TikTok edit, a YouTube edit of the couple in the zombie. Was it a zombie show? The Happiness? You remember it?
Oh yeah, Happiness. Yeah.
And I was like, I need to watch this show again. It was so good. And it came out
I never watched that show. It came out this year.
It came out this year.
Like we're in November, but that feels like so long ago.
It does.
But yes, I do remember. Because I think it was during the same period. Well, maybe not the same period. Because I think while you were watching it, I must have either been watching 2521 or something. Because
that's true.
I remember my TikTok being full of like Happiness, and then there was something else going on at the same time. Yeah.
The only reason I remember it came out this year is because it played on the idea of post-COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So first question, of course, what are you watching currently? If you're watching something.
Am I watching anything? That's okay. Let me answer it like this. I'm looking forward to the Netflix series that's coming out. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Somebody. I think that the psychological thriller. I'm looking forward to that. It should be coming out on the 18th. Yeah. So that I'm actually looking forward to. What am I watching? Nothing really. I'm kind of trying to rewatch this thing. What is it? Sunby, don't put on that lipstick. I mean, I just said that, but yes, I am trying to rewatch that. But the plot still feels so fresh. And when I thought about it, I was like, I mean, I kind of remember there was a deep side to this thing. Do I want to go back there? But when I remember the romance, it was so cute. So I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not really watching anything, which is so sad. Yeah. What are you watching?
I am watching a current Thai drama called The Gentle Bros. And it's
I know one of the actually two of them, because there were
two.
There's the guy, the one, the like attractive one, and then there's the girl with the this is a terrible description, but
I'm so confused because to me all of them are attractive.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. There's some girl there who has like long straight hair, and then she has like biggish eyes, a bit of like some chubby cheeks. No? Okay. I wish I knew their names.
I hear you, but they're like three girls like about in the show, so I'm just like,
I know. I wish I could remember.
It's okay.
Because he was in another drama I watched there where he was just so like that plot was bad, and it was him and that like the person he's acting with, they were together in that show.
Okay. I think I can remember. I think it's the guy who plays each. Let me see if I can get his name.
And then I think he's Thai American, if I'm not wrong.
Is it Tay?
I don't know.
Might be Tay, because I know it's not Gan. If you were remembering Gan, you'd have said the short guy, because Gan is usually the shortest.
Okay. So I seen a scene of Gan talking to some other guy, and then this guy was like, why? Then the guy that he was with, now that's the person I'm talking about, was like almost, I don't know, like accusing some other guy and asking him, why do you just want everyone in my family? I don't know what. Yeah.
Okay, then that is Luke. That is Luke. And okay, so the story goes that there are three brothers. The three brothers are of different fathers, same mother. Right? And the mom tries to control their life. So the first few episodes we follow Luke's story, where he discovers that Cao Clau, who is the female lead, Cao Clau is sleeping with his father. By his father, and the father is married to another lady, so he has a stepmother. But in actual fact, Kai Clau is not sleeping with the father. It's the sister. It's Cao Clau's sister who's sleeping with the father. So now it becomes a whole thing where he falls in love with her, and yet he's still accusing her of sleeping with the dad. And then at one point, the mom hires Cao Clau to she hires her to hit on the brother. Is it to pretend to be in a relationship with the brother so that Luke's character can now stop looking at some other chick that the stepmother is like. The stepmother had her chick and the mother had her chick. You getting what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why he was saying, do you want everyone in my family? First you go for my father and now you want my brother, kind of a situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why Thai dramas are so dramatic like that. Like, the third level of drama mixed with telenovela, mixed with, I don't know, there's something about them.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. I find it cute. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm following up on right now as I wait for Song Joong-chi's drama to come out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When is it coming out?
I have no idea. I'm just waiting for the TikTok edits. Then I'll know it's out.
I wish. Okay. I was going to say I wish I could look forward to something like that. Then I remembered I am. But I'm not even really looking forward to it. I'm just like, I can't wait to be excited about something. So I'm really hoping that they'll deliver with this show. Because South Koreans can really take you somewhere when it comes to psychological things. In fact, I'm so afraid of their psychological shows. They're a bit too real, a bit too extreme, a bit too out there.
I agree.
I so
agree.
Okay.
Yes.
On to the agenda of the night.
Yes. Which is, we are to look at two new shows, generally new shows. Little Women, a KDrama, Little Women, and C-drama, Maid's Revenge. All right. I feel like let's start with which should we start with, Nadia?
Okay. We can start with Little Women.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I'll go first because the truth is I don't remember much, which for me is not a good thing. Little Women is one of those shows for me that was overly hyped. Yeah. And I have a problem with shows that are ridiculously hyped because then you already have this expectation. For me, most times I just don't want to watch it. Yeah. And this time I was like, let me just try, it might not be like, it might actually be good because everyone was like, yeah, this is one of the best shows that's come out this year. And it has fantastic actresses. I mean, it has Kim Go-eun. I hope I'm saying her name right. It has
our Goblin Queen.
Yeah, the Goblin Queen. It has the mom is also like really famous. I just can't remember her name, but she's okay, clearly nowadays she's playing and she's like in Ajuma level. But for me, her most recent show was The Red Sleeve Cuff, and she was a fantastic villain there. Then we have the older sister from Suspicious Partner, and I'm just like, the show was giving. Like literally, when you look at the cast, the cast is fantastic. And so I got into it. I was like, let me just check this out, first episode. And this is what I'll say about it. My pros for it are, it's in terms of like, is the right word direction or like movie direction, series direction, like the person who directed it, fantastic. Is it cinematography? I don't know.
It is.
It is. It's fantastic because there's something about it that draws you in, but just couldn't find myself wanting to go to the next episode, even though it left. I think the first episode ended in like a cliffhanger, and you're like, okay, let me now we need to find out what happened to like her friend and everything. But I didn't have that urge. And most like majority of the time while I was watching it, I found myself just checking out. So I don't know if I'm the one who didn't like it or I'm just not in a space to watch K-drama. Because ideally, I feel like it's a drama I should have been able to get into, but I just wasn't. And I've not even thought about going back. I have a feeling I've even removed it from my continue watching list.
That is sad. That is very, very sad.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you absolutely, because I watched the first episode and when it ended, I was like, okay, this is gonna be one of those ones. Like one of those ones where you need your full mental capacity in the show. It just hits you with a lot. I did finish episode 1 and I did go to episode 2. I have a feeling I might go further than that, mainly because I don't know, in episode 1 does it show that the sister has like an alcohol problem?
Yes. A lot happened in that first episode until I was
it was long. It was so
like
long.
You know, I kept like checking. I'm like, have I not finished the episode? Because there was so much being unpacked there, from the mom to like the mom stealing the money.
The mom was a bee. The mom was annoying.
The mom really was. She was just, and I knew she was going to do it. I just knew it. Because I was like, the way she just kept eyeing them. And then she's like, okay, you know, now I get to live my life for myself. I still love you guys. And I'm like, oh God. Oh gosh, like surely.
We're not even going to feel sorry.
We can't even feel sorry for her. I was just like, how can you do this to... And then what I hated most was how she literally dialed down the youngest daughter's light. You could see she was excited about her birthday. She was excited. Like, you can see it, you know, just that excitement. And then the mom just like dialed it down, literally like you would volume on TV or something. And it just made me think about how the environment you're in can severely impact you.
That's true.
You know,
and even the fact that the sisters were trying to take over, or rather, you know, regain back the money after the mom stole, that in itself was also impacting the little sister in such a negative way, because now she feels like she's putting so much
pressure,
responsibility on the elder sisters.
I don't want you guys to do this for me. I was just like, but they're your sisters and they want to do it. Oh, I felt so sad for them.
It's a complicated family setup.
Yeah, it is.
And the fact that, you know, our main character, Oinju, I've opened the website with the names so that I can discuss.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Wow.
Yeah. No, you have to do that, by the way.
It's so true.
The main character, Oinju, has gotten this money, which seems to be sketchy money, from a friend who has committed suicide. Does not make the situation any better. I feel like this show is gonna get really, really deep, and I am afraid it will be one of those shows where, you know, I start with a lot of fire and excitement, and then by the time I'm reaching episode 8, I am tired. That's my greatest fear about this show. But
it's not a bingeable show. It's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a show you watch with huge breaks in the middle. I feel.
Exactly. It's that show that you watch when you want, like when you're winding down at the end of the week, and you're like, I just want to put on something as I wind down and just. Well, it's actually not even a winding down show. It's hey, I want to watch a series. like this is my series time, you know. So you just put it on and then watch one episode and you're done.
But I'm curious. I'm curious to see if, you know, the little sister gets to, you know, pursue her painting career, whether the middle sister will actually break it through the journalism sector, and whether the older sister will actually get a time in her life where she is just relaxed. So I want to see.
Wait, the middle sister is, you're confusing the two. The older sister is the journalist. The middle one is the one who works in, the one who is like, who found her friend in the closet.
Really? It's not vice versa?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
She's the middle sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why in my head I switched. Maybe because she's the main character, so I automatically thought she must be the big sister.
Though I am looking forward to, there's a new show of hers that's going to come out, and it has this guy who was in Youth of May, I think. Yeah, he was in Youth of May, and he was also in that mathematician show. I can't remember what it was called, but the one with the chick from Such WW. Yeah, and he has like a whole sleeve of tattoos, and she's also looking very grungy, a word, I don't know. She's looking very like rock star-ish.
Are we talking about the Goblin's Bride?
Yes.
For real? She has a show where she looks grungy.
Like I saw the concept pictures, and it's a new show that's coming out, so I'm looking forward to it. But this has been a busy year for her. Yumi Cells, and then Little Women, then this new project that's coming out. Anyway, go her. I mean, I'm all for people doing their best.
I'm still calling her the Goblin's Bride.
I know. Like people who haven't even watched Goblin will be like, I mean, I don't know about that, but anyway, her most recent work right now is Little Women. Yeah, she is. She is. Like she will forever be Goblin's wife. Rather. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But that was TikTok does make it look like it's a fantastic show. So I don't know. You'll just let us know how it goes.
Yeah, I think I'll take it slow, like super slow, and just I'll watch it, and then if I'm not able to finish, it's fine. I'll come back and tell you guys, look, I tried, I pushed, and it's just one of those shows that
I did my best.
Yeah, I really did my best. But since I've reached episode 2, I think I'll keep going.
I mean, the kicker is if you get to episode 5. Because once you get to episode 5, you've already invested so much. You can be like, I'm not finishing.
Well,
I mean, okay, maybe that's just me. For me, if I get to episode 5, I'll just have to continue. I'm not going to drop it. Because I'll be thinking about it at some point. Those things where you wake up in the morning and then you're like, now what happened in that episode? And maybe you watched it 3 weeks ago and you're like, I kind of want to see what's going to happen next.
I should probably fill it to our listeners that I am still struggling to finish Extraordinary Attorney Wu Yang.
Yeah.
I'm still struggling, very much struggling. I think episode, I don't know which episode I'm at, but I'm struggling with that show.
I get you, because that's the problem, like I'd said, with shows that are extremely hyped. Our Beloved Summer, 25-21, Forecasting Love and Weather was not extremely hyped, but Extraordinary Young Wu Yang Wu, okay, that name, I basically watched the whole show on TikTok. There was no incentive for me to go and watch that show. I know about her relationship with that guy. I even know when they break up. I know when they get back together. I know like just so many things about it from edits. That's when you know it's bad. Like you watched. I actually saw a comment like that today of someone saying there's some random show. I think I saw on YouTube Shorts, and someone was like, I've basically watched the whole of this show here. Like I could relate to that so much. No problem with social media. Well, okay, can be a good problem. I don't know.
Sometimes it's a good problem because you see something that intrigues you in the show which you would have never seen on a trailer, and you're like, okay, let me go and just see what it's about, and then you hang on watching the show waiting for that specific
scene. That's true. And then when it gets to that scene, you're like, it's so underwhelming.
Yeah, the edit was
you've been
so much
expecting
better.
Yeah, that's so Aki edits. Like I have so much creators. They're fantastic at it. They can make you watch a show, and then you go and watch it, and you're like, it wasn't as great as they made it look.
Because the edit has background music. Okay.
It's true.
They zoom in.
It's the background music. It's the scenes chosen.
Yeah.
Because that also plays a big part.
That's so true.
And then sometimes also like the words. You know the way they'll like, the person will be like, but I trusted you. And you're like, wow. I kind of want to watch that. And then when you watch it, you're like, well, it wasn't like that.
I thought this guy cheated. Kumbe he just left the seat up. Like, exactly. What are these?
Like, how is this? Anyway, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. We still appreciate it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I love edits. I do. I really do.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
That is our reaction for Little Women. Out of 5, like if you were rating from 1 to 5, where are you at right now with Little Women?
I'm like at a 3.
You're at a 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just couldn't. It couldn't. Wow. And you're the one who's made it to episode 2?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it halfway. Look, I'm hopeful that the story will get better.
Yeah.
But for now, it's a lot.
I mean, this is what I'll say. I think it's a fantastic drama. I can see that it's a fantastic drama, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
That's well kept, and I will say the same. Yeah. It's a fantastic drama.
Well, now on to my favorite.
Yes! So, to the C drama chosen today, Maid's Revenge. This show had so many TikTok edits. So many.
I mean, if you could sum it up in one word, what would you say?
Wattpad story.
Oh God, I was going to say the same thing, and I said one word, Cynthia. You said 2. But I was also going to... This is what I'd say. I'd say toxic.
Toxic. Okay.
Toxic. That show is toxic. It's toxic to... The story is toxic. It's toxic to you as the viewer. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of toxicity. Let me just put it like that.
Yeah. I'm grateful that I get to watch it when it's done, because I saw someone comment and say 8 minutes a day, this is torture. And I'm like, and yeah, this is torture because one episode is like 11 minutes minus like 2 minutes of the intro and probably another minute of 1 minute of the intro and like 2 minutes of the outro. And what are you left with? You're left with less than 10 minutes.
Actually, the longest episode, I think, was the first one, which was about 13 minutes. I know somewhere in there's an 8-minute episode. And this is the thing I have to appreciate about the directors. It still feels conclusive. I don't know how they managed to do that. Because you finish it and you're not left thinking, well, that was weird. You're just like, oh, okay, next episode.
And the 8 minutes has more than one drama. It has more than one drama in one episode.
And a lot is happening, but you're not confused. You're not like, what the heck is happening? Like, you're able to keep up. Did you notice, before I actually talk about what I was going to say, the two things I was going to say before I said, did you notice? The first thing is, I did find out that that's a new style that Chinese directors are like, or rather networks are playing with. So apparently these shows are catered or rather suited for people who work, because the idea is you just want something quick that you can like wind down and then you're done. So you don't want to necessarily sit for a 40-minute episode. You just want something quick, short, dramatic, interesting that will keep you interested, and then you're done. Pretty genius. Yeah?
That is. It requires some very serious writing skills.
It does.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, yes, it was toxic, but it was addictive. It's addictive. Did you finish the show?
I did not finish. I am in episode 11.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm still pushing through it. I think I reached episode 9 and I was like, okay, we need to sleep. We need to sleep because this is a lot. I could not get over the fact that every time the general and the maid, at the time she was the maid, the general and the maid, every time they meet, it's like a slow motion sexual tension kind of a scene. Every single time. It was getting on my nerves.
I mean, but that was the point though. Like, you needed to see that sexual tension. You needed to see that I'm aching for you, you know, like in Bridgerton terms. Like you needed to see the general aching for her. But
it's I
what kind of I burned for you. Yes. He was definitely burning for her. I mean, what I will say is that guy is just hella attractive. Like, let me not lie. I was drawn in because of his face. I saw his face. Not even about the plot. He was the plot. I was just like, I have to watch this. Because that guy is just fine. Especially there's a scene there, I think, where he chucks his shirt. And I was like, wow.
That's the first episode.
Yeah, I know.
The
That's what I was saying.
episode,
there's a scene. Yeah. And
after
he was just looking
rescuing
so
her,
attractive.
he's just shirtless. I'm like, hello, people. What happened to Hi? How are you? How was your day? Like, what is going on here?
I mean, everything about him was very questionable. Of course he was doing some of those things to protect her, but I was just like, why can't you tell her? Just tell her that. And he's like, no, I just want her to find out on my own. You know who I liked most in this whole show, because I finished it, was the general's bodyguard, like the soldier who kept walking. I just loved how he was like, listen, I don't understand what you see in this girl. She is not even, like, she has tried to kill, and you're still here. And then the general is just like, no, I mean, yeah. And and the bodyguard is just like, I can't deal with this nonsense. I'm not here for it. But anyway, we were doing the first look. Here's what I'll say about that first episode. It draws you in. One, because when it ends, you're like, what? It's over. And then you check and you see it's 13 minutes and you're like, okay. I mean, I was kind of waiting to just sit and, carry on.
Yep.
And another thing that was interesting is I liked the first scene where, like, he he storms into like the palace and everyone is dead and he kills the nanny. That was a fantastic way to start a show because you already just like, what's happening? There's a lot happening. Yeah.
And the misunderstanding starts from that moment because she didn't see the nanny holding a gun towards her. She didn't see that. She probably thought the nanny was holding the gun towards him. So there's that. Yeah.
And then there's the whole, I don't know if it's in the first episode where like the cousin pretends to be her.
Yes.
Yeah. Then there's that. Yeah. Is it also where was she like beaten up in that first episode?
No, that happened in episode 2. You're putting too much in episode 1. It was 8 minutes.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah, it was 8 minutes. It was 13 minutes minus. Okay, but technically the plot was 8 minutes. Anyway, the best part of that bit was like him chucking his shirt. I was just like, yeah. And then her trying to kill him. Did it happen in episode 1 as well? Yeah, it did. Yeah.
My first look at this show, I sat down, finished it, and I was like, it's one of those stories. I geared myself up, adjusted myself very well, and told myself this is one of those stories where there will be no communication. None of the characters will tell the other character what they are doing, and they will claim it's all in the name of love, protection, etc. This will be one of those shows where they will do very questionable things, especially the general. Was he a general or he was a governor?
He was a governor. Yeah, he was a governor.
Yeah, especially the governor. He will do very many questionable things, but because he's hot, all is forgiven. And I'm I just know it's going to be one of those shows, and they are going to jam-pack it with action. That the reason this happened is because someone from this family did what to the other person from this family, and then it will be a whole roundabout story. That's what I am expecting. As from episode 1 to episode 9 to episode 10.
Yeah.
After watching that, I can say I am expecting some secrets to be revealed. I'm expecting things to happen, and especially many very little toxic things in the name of love and protection. I'm expecting the mother to do like some shady things behind the back.
Surprisingly, the mother was not that shady.
For real?
You would think she was. Yeah, she actually wasn't.
Okay.
She was just all about, I want to protect you guys, and let's just do what's right.
Yeah. So she'll be given like a whole roundabout personality thing.
She doesn't like,
hey, I'm not that bad.
She actually doesn't play a very significant role. The main actors in that thing, the main people, is the girl, the governor, and the brother. Not the brother. I don't know what to call him. The nephew.
Yeah.
So everything rotates around the three of them. Yeah. And then sometimes the cousin comes in, but even she didn't play, like, there were bits where she was not even like there. Yeah.
I kind of feel like her story has ended in episode 11.
It hasn't.
Sort of.
Okay, it has, but then it hasn't. She's still going to play like an important role. Well, I guess what you'd consider an important role. But let's just say the show revolves around those three people. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, in terms of toxicity, it was like at 100. Like they have an A in toxicity. You're looking for a possessive character. Yes. You're looking for jealousy. Yes. You're looking for controlling. Yes. You know, everything you read in romance books,
mafia romance
is not just mafia. I mean, all romance. There are very few romantic books where the the male character is not possessive, and
Mm.
to some level, they always have some level of possessiveness. As an avid reader of romance, yes, they always have. It just depends on, it just depends on the writer, I guess. But in terms of Mafia, like they're not. He's not as brutal as Mafia, but he was there. He was on that level. But his brutality.
Made the chick shoot people without explaining why. Like he should have been like, "You're shooting these people because they killed your family." Stroke. I am teaching you to defend yourself. Like, explain yourself, man. Don't just stick her hand and start.
It's just what we said, or rather what you said. Zero communication, because that guy had terrible communication skills. And then she was just so, like, the whole show is just focused on her now what? Making assumptions and just going with it, So she was just
like, how could she do anything different though? She can only make assumptions because people are not communicating to her. If I was in her shoes, where I have to choose between this controlling man who forces me to be his maid and the fiance who seems very nice, I would choose the fiance because he seems to be communicating. Of course, everything he said out of his mouth was a lie, but he's talking, he's communicating. So I'm able to create stories from the words he's saying. This other dude is dead silent. How am I supposed to trust someone who didn't tell me anything?
No, that's true. That's true. He never used to say anything. He was just there brooding and being like, I'm
the
just
here to knows you're my girl.
You're my woman. I'm just like, okay, sir. I mean, okay.
I didn't know I was this passionate about this show.
The whole time I was just watching that show. Like, I was just like, okay. It's literally like evokes some type of emotion in you where you're like, I don't know why I'm watching this. It's so bad that it's good. And then another thing that was
addictive.
That was just funny about it was it was all in one set. No, they don't leave the house, and when they do, you never get to see. When they go, you don't see where they go to. Everything was happening in the house. There's only that one time when she was taken to that place to like kill those people. But even that looked like it was the same set. And I was just like, okay, guys.
It's a 10-minute show. Changing environment costs money.
No, I have no issues with that. It was just interesting to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that house was huge as well.
That house was huge. There was a lot happening. And but that guy is attractive. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Can we excuse him for his toxicity? No. He's just good to look at. He's actually really good. And I feel like he just nailed that character well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, is it a show that I'd recommend to people? Yeah, if you're looking for something to just pass time with and not think too much, it's the perfect show for that. Actually, you don't want to think a lot. You want weird drama. You want things that just make you think like, what the heck was that? But then you're still moving on. And then it's short. Yeah, it just has a very anticlimactic ending, but okay.
I'm waiting to see, other than put your head on my shoulders, I'm waiting to watch a KDrama where the main characters who fall in love do not have childhood trauma history. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the search until I find C-drama, which is not fantastical or fantasy based.
or linked in childhood or something.
Yeah, no, you see, the fantasy shows, they tend not to have a lot of link to childhood because they are gods
Thousands
of drag
of years,
gods of and they're 1,000 years old, so they don't usually have that in play. But for a C-drama, real life C-drama, where the characters do not have childhood history, we need that. This is ridiculous. We cannot have every single time.
I feel like I have watched a C-drama where they don't have, like, they didn't know each other as kids, and there was no childhood.
Go through traumatic.
Yeah, there was no trauma of some sort. It was. Do you remember there's a time we were trying to watch some show? What was it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I know the female lead now is in that new show with that guy you like from Forever Love.
So you're talking about the gymnastics show, the new C-drama.
The gymnastics show. But then I'm talking about her previous show. It's called Fallen in Love or something. Falling Into You. I think it's called Falling Into You.
Yeah, let me see.
Just her previous. It must have been Sweet something.
Give me a K-drama. Okay, so the chick is called Gina Jean. Then I check her shows. Okay. Oh wow, she was in You Are My Glory. I did not see that coming. Why Women Love? That was the most recent one.
Yes, Why Women Love. She was in You Are My Glory.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I feel like I saw her, come to think of it, but I don't think I paid attention. But she wasn't like an important, like very important character.
I think she was just one of the actors.
Yeah. But in Why Women Love, from the little that I watched of that show, there was no childhood trauma. In fact, it was just some lady who was just trying to like get some spoiled kid to appreciate work.
I tried watching this show.
They keep casting her in these cougar dramas. Is it really a cougar? I don't know. No, but Falling Into You is just disturbing. Like, the guy is 20 and she's 28. And then there's a bit where he says, I wish I could get to that age. I wish I could get to the age where I can marry you. Of marriageable age. Apparently, you can only get married in China if you're 21 and above, which I think is a fantastic thing, because what are you doing getting married at 18? Like, in fact, people should get married at 25. Like, you're still a child. Anyway, that's besides the point. No, seriously, Cynthia, like, let's be honest. You start... I feel like ever since I figured out that... No, ever since I learned that your frontal lobe is not fully developed until you're 25, I now understand everything, because everything you do 25 and below is so irrational. Then from 26 upwards, you're like, well, I mean, you still do irrational things, but you still just like, now you feel like more of an adult, Anyway, that's not what I was going to say. So it's like, I wish I could be 21 so that I can marry you. And I'm like, why is this woman having a relationship with a child? Like, 2 years ago, he was in high school. I can't deal with it. I can't. And I was so excited about that show. Anyway.
You are.
I
But
really
I
wouldn't.
don't think their age difference is that bad. 8 years is
It's
not that
not bad. I would be okay with it if he was 25 and above. Because then he's an adult. You know, he's working, but let's just be honest. I mean, would you be okay? No, I'm not going to ask that. I was going to say, when you're in your late 20s, there's just a different way that you reason compared to early 20s. Even your priorities are different. Yeah.
Granted.
So I can't imagine. And then, you know, in this case, she's his coach. So there's just a lot for me that's happening. I don't have an issue with age gap shows, by the way. What I have an issue with is when we have very young people. So you have like now this one where he's 20. If he was 24, I'd be okay. I'd be like, okay, it's not bad. 24, 25 upwards going, you know, even 30, 38. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. I don't know why we're always taking men, we're cradle snatching here all the time. Because that is literally like you're cutting it very close.
Question.
But that's just me.
How old was Jung Hae-in's character in Something in the Rain?
He was 28.
28? They only had a 3-year difference.
But she was 35.
She
was 35. He was in his late 20s. Yeah.
Okay, so now I see. You've raised the standard in cougar dramas.
Also,
That's
sorry,
why.
I don't know how old he was, but he was in his late 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you could also see, I mean, just to even talk about Something in the Rain, Jung Hae-in's character was not, of course he had insecurities which explained why he was so irrational, but there was just something about, he also had, well, no, actually he was not that mature. Was he? No, they just had poor communication. But he also had some, he had a lot of anger issues that day. But
they had great chemistry because they had history.
Yeah. Yes. But I also felt like I could appreciate the relationship because these were two consenting adults. You know, not that I'm saying other people are not consenting, but even if that's someone you want to build a future with, it's not random. It's not like you're still waiting for him to finish uni. You know, or if you're talking to him about work, he didn't get it because he's not been there. You know, it just... And I'm saying that from a point of, I've actually watched that drama that you've been trying to finish, the C-drama, where was she in her early 30s, and then the guy was still in uni.
Yeah.
And just the reasoning was so... I mean, he tried his best to be mature. I feel like he was pretty mature for his age. But still, there were things he just didn't get, or rather things he didn't understand. And I understood where she was coming from, because she was like, man, I mean, we're so different, but still alike at the same time. That's the problem with age gap. You need something that makes sense. Me, I feel like they need to stop stretching it with these 10-year things. Okay, 10 years, then we're looking at 30 and above. You know, we can't be having 20 and 30. Or no. Unless it's fantasy where it's 1,000 years. But still, even that one, you're just in real life, you're okay.
My fantasy drama where one person is 5,000 years old, the other one is 300 years old.
Yeah, it's just... Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I used to like age gap romances, but nowadays they're just becoming... They're becoming... Yeah, they're very hard to swallow.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the only age gap romance that I liked was Such WW because it was done well.
Very extremely well.
Extremely well. They portrayed a lot of things, and I loved that. Like things that you'd actually struggle with if you were in such a relationship. Even Something in the Rain kind of tried.
They did try. They did well as well. Was there an age difference in One Spring Night? I feel like there was.
I think he was older.
He was older.
But he was older, I think, in terms of like they had like a very slight age difference. I feel like they look like they were more of age mates than they were. So maybe even if there was, but I think he was older. Yeah.
Because I really liked the relationship in that one. There was
One Spring Night relationship was fantastic.
Yeah, there's just something about it.
Yeah, it was very mature. Like there were a lot of things that they talked about, and I was like, yeah. Even Sunbay, this she would never know is an age gap romance, and it's not bad because I think the age difference was very subtle. But he was obviously her junior. First of all, he was a junior at work, and then he was also younger than her. But he wasn't like significantly younger. He was just right there where they were able to gel, and it makes sense. Yeah.
How did we get to the age gap story? We were talking about Maid's Revenge.
I don't even know how we got there. Oh, because we were talking about other C-dramas. I know.
We've gone so deep. We've gone to other dramas, trying to analyze age gap. This is a problem, Nadia. It's a problem. Okay.
But I think it's just who we are. We like in-depth conversations about things.
We do. Okay, back on track. On a scale of 1 to 5, Maid's Revenge?
I'd give it a 5 in terms of toxicity, addiction, well-placed drama. Like it kept me going. It kept me interested. And it's I feel like there's very few shows nowadays that are able to do that. But it drew me in. It sustained my attention. Actually, no, I'm going to give it a 4.5 because I hated that ending. I absolutely hated it.
Okay. I'll agree on the 5, an addictive 5.
Yes.
Not because it's a good show or it's a great storyline.
It's crap.
It's because it's just a very addictive show. It's just one of those shows you start and you just have to finish. Because it plays with this thing we have as females of wanting a power-hungry guy. To protect us, to throw us in bed. I don't know.
No one wants that. Okay, maybe there are people who want that. Let me not speak. I'll just speak for myself. I don't want to be thrown there.
Just
I want to be treated like a delicate flower.
Okay, delicate flower. Okay, just someone who wants to protect us. Is super jealous of everyone who comes near us. Just that. Is it an alpha male? I don't know.
It is what you'd consider romantic alpha male. Headstrong, possessive, controlling, all about your business, jealous, powerful, rich. Let's not forget that, because they always have to be rich.
And a super, 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 super handsome with a great body.
Exactly. And terrible communication skills. I mean, what more could you want?
All in the name of loving and protecting you, of course.
Definitely. And has been pining for you, and there's no other woman he'll ever love as much as you. It's so crap. Like, anyway.
These are things that work perfectly well in fictional stories. Would be terrible in real life.
Absolutely. It's the way in a fictional characters. I mean, I'd be with a mafia person because But in reality, no.
Yeah.
No.
I'd be okay
Yeah.
with my fictional boyfriend,
Mm.
knowing, finding out where I live. But if a real guy stalked
Oh,
me,
oh,
we are having a problem. I
a
don't care how
real
good looking you
problem.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be scared for my life.
Okay. So, on to the next agenda. We've analyzed Little Women and Maid's Revenge. Do you have a show that you'd like to challenge me to watch? A relatively new show that's airing right now.
I think I want to challenge you to watch Somebody, the one that's going to come out. Oh, you said that's airing right now. Well, I don't know any show.
No. Even the one that's coming out.
I'd like to challenge you to watch two shows. So, Love in Contract, the Park Min Young one, and it's actually about to end, but I'd like you to watch the first episode and then we can talk about it next time. Then I'm also hoping that you can watch the first episode of Somebody when it comes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one show. It's a C-drama.
Oh, okay.
I just came across it and I'm like, I'm watching this and Nadia has to struggle with me.
Okay.
It's called Lighter and Princess.
What? It's called what?
Lighter and Princess.
Lighter and Princess. Oh God.
Yeah.
Knowing the type of shows you like, I'm already just scared.
Okay, let me see. Wait first. Let me see how far they've gone. Okay, episode 4 is out. So you can get through at least 4 episodes. Yeah.
I mean, I can. Well, I'm going to watch the first episode. I need to actually get through the first episode. Where is the stretch? I just need the first episode.
I need you to watch that show. The reason why I chose this show is because the female lead, I've watched her in a previous show where she acted. It was another show about, she was being called by Little Princess or something like that. So I know she's going to be good at playing a princess-like character.
Oh my god.
So I'm looking forward to this one. And the guy looks like those stoic, don't talk, too cool for school guys. That's gonna be so interesting. Yeah. And since you challenged me with 2, I will also challenge you. I saw recently a new C-drama come out called The Cute Bodyguard.
Oh gosh, okay. Okay.
Now, promise me when you watch this C-drama, you will switch off your brain, okay? I don't want your brain to be working. I don't want it to be functioning. I don't want you coming to be like, this show logically does not make sense. No, you are supposed to shut down your brain and just let the show be what it is.
Okay. I'm going to take that into consideration. I will watch it. I mean, if I was able to watch Maid's Revenge, I think I can try my best and at least get through. I mean, for me, it's always the 1 episode mark. If I'm not able to get through, if I don't finish an episode, then you know things are bad. If I finish and I don't want to continue, then you also know things are bad. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. But I'm going to promise and watch the full episode, like the full first episode. Yeah.
Okay. So those are the shows we're trying. Somebody, K-dramas, Somebody and Love in Contract. C-dramas, Lighter and Princess, and Cute Bodyguard. Okay.
Plot twist is if we both end up liking the shows and we're like, wow,
I know, right? We are on a search to find shows that we actually like that are coming out.
We really are. Anyway, okay.
All right. Well, that's it from me. Do you have anything to add, Nadia?
Nothing. Just I hope that we like the shows. And as usual, it's always a blast having these conversations. And I'm looking forward to the next one. Or rather, we'll catch you in the next one.
Yes. Thank you for listening to Beyond Hollywood. We will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.